This is the Sacred Business Podcast, a show for spiritual women identifying entrepreneurs and leaders. I am Sora Suriano. On this show, you'll meet inspiring guests, get some business tips, experience sacred practices, and listen to my personal lessons as a business owner. As a transformational business coach, powerful medicine woman, inspirational speaker, fire igniter, heart whisperer, and world traveler, I've helped hundreds of women around the world heal their stories and transform their sacred businesses. It's time for us to claim our rightful and equitable place in entrepreneurship through scaling our business efforts. You are worthy, divine sister. Welcome to episode 12. Last March, my partner bent down on one knee with Sophia, my puppy, by his side, and asked if I would enter a new sacred union. 4 years before that, I met him at a bookstore for tea, and that evening, where he bent down on one knee, was exactly the first place where we had met, which was this gorgeous bookstore. And here we were creating new memories. But here's the thing, the proposal, the intimate ceremony that followed, none of it was a surprise to me. We had shared very intentionally our heart's desires about the future, and we knew that this was part of it. After this initiation, we knew that we discussed inviting possibly another dog into our family, having a child, moving into a new home, while I also deeply wanted to make sure that I was connecting with as many women as possible, along with connecting with the Great Mother and traveling, for that is part of my essence. So together, my now husband and I planted a seed with our dreams for this new partnership. Together, we experienced transitions. We took some actions when they were required. Other times, we had soulful conversations. But most of it is really about us leaning into one another. We try hard not to force anything from happening, but surrender into divine timing. We trust each other, and during moments when we feel hesitant around that, we deepen into ourselves and really explore why we are feeling hesitant. And we do our part to ensure each milestone we hit, we celebrate, and we also notice what else we can learn from those experiences. Remember that everything we do comes from a place of love and individual choice. We often seek counsel from our dear friends, from our own mentors and guides, from our family, for we know that we're never alone in this process. Some may believe the more traditional road should be taken, or that is one that is required to be taken. For example, in this scenario, it would have been Eric does all the work on his own, he proposes, we share the detail with our friends and family, we then set a wedding date, we create a wedding and an engagement that others would appreciate versus what we actually really want. And then we celebrate each milestone with these final experiences rather than celebrating the journey itself. And my call to action here is, what if we break those more traditional paths that we often take, and you notice how you take them even in your own business? Have you noticed how you work on your business every day? You find there are specific tasks that all entrepreneurs, quote, and I'm putting it in air quotes, must do, and therefore you try and squeeze it all in every day, every week. You're diligent, and sometimes not so much, and you're doing all of this work on your own. You then share your work, your blog posts, your workshops, your retreats, your new services with your community. And part of you actually doesn't even want advice. You feel like you've got it and you can do it on your own and there's no help required. You set dates to new programs and find yourself overwhelmed with all the things you have to do, including filling the program that you just offered. The only celebrations happen after, when you feel like you've accomplished your larger goal, if you have hit your revenue mark, if you have filled it, and whenever there feels like there's shame, you choose very quietly to not say anything. And yet, even in the midst of when you hit your goals, you never feel like you've accomplished anything, and therefore the celebration is a little lackluster. What if you took the less traditional road and stopped following these rules and shoulds and haves that you have put on yourself or have been ingrained in you? How about you partner with your business? What if first and foremost you created a loving partnership with your business? Would you be willing to transition into relating to your business with devotion and commitment and honoring to commune with her in a sovereign ear? How about to make a vow? Possibly the vow is, on this sacred day, I, your name, vow to honor your sovereignty with the name of your business for 1 year and 1 day. I promise to be in sacred union with you, listening to your needs and desires, witnessing your growth, supporting our collective vision, while ensuring that those who we serve feel loved and seen. For 1 year and 1 day, I shall not forget that we are in this together and that we shall forge our own path, being guided by my intuition and by your sacred contract with me. For 1 year and 1 day, we shall watch our relationship grow, our business grow, creating beauty and abundance with grace. So mote it be. I invite you to seek counsel. Together, you may consider seeking counsel, a guide who helps you see the broad strokes while tracking your present progress. One who meditates and mediates between you and your business. One who reminds you that your sacred practice creates the magic that allows the divine to grace you with miracles. Sister, find your healers, your sisters, your mentors, your coaches, your guides, your teachers, your community members who can be this for you and not do this alone. Your counsel can consist of sisterhood, a group of radically responsible women who remind you that you're not alone and can show up for you and your business. Community, a group that you and your business have cultivated deep relationships where you may both be of humble service through your magic of gifts and invite them to actually step up and be in their own sense of leadership within the community. What about a sacred business mastermind, a sacred space where you may feel witnessed, where you may play with new business ideas, new ways of being, process the lessons you've learned, and heal old stories while also simultaneously growing? Or a mentor, a sister or a brother who holds space for you to be all of you, who embraces where you are while helping you access the portals so you may step across the threshold into a place of ascension on a cosmic journey to the next level of your evolution. Or possibly a coach, a person who may hold you and your vision with utmost care and support you in fulfilling your duty through action steps and emotional support. Find your counsel. And as you begin to feel into this, may I humbly invite you to consider applying for a free Sacred Business Strategy session. Let me support you with an analysis on where you are, where you desire to go, and what is needed for you to thrive. I look forward to hearing about you and as you navigate the sense and awareness about whether or not you have a counsel, and if you don't, does sisterhood, community, a sacred business mastermind, a mentor, a coach, or all of the above feel like what is needed for you and your business? Thanks for listening to the Sacred Business Podcast with me, Sora Suryano. If you love the show and desire to know more, check out sorasuryano.com. I would also so appreciate it if you would leave a love note, aka a review on iTunes. Now, remember, you have the power to create anything. You are able to bring forth beauty, abundance, and grace in your business and life every day while living a life that is wild, free, and calm. You are worthy, divine sister.